so thankful for the blessings that you bestowed on each and every one of us in this county. Lord, we ask that you keep your hand over us and protect us and help us to make decisions that be pleasing to you and the government of this county. We ask all of these things in thy heavenly precious name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you both. All right. We want to welcome everybody to our September 10th Commissioner meeting, and we want to open up the meeting with the approval of minutes of September 3rd. Can we get a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
I will vacate the chair and second that motion.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
And the matter request for appropriation of funds.
Any questions or comments in regards to appropriation of funds today? Hearing none.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
And the matter request for appropriation transfer of funds.
Questions or comments in regards to item 3? Hearing none. Sorry.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of communication from Scioto County Public Transit regarding 2020 capital replacement, transit reserve, monthly invoice, charter service, and incidental use certifications.
Questions or comments in regards to item 4? Hearing none.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter request for fund transfers.
Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 5? Hearing none.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of resolution authorizing the issuance of sanitary sewer system revenue bonds, Series 2020, in aggregate principal amount of $3 million for the purpose of paying part of the cost of construction of certain sewer project improvements.
Questions or comments in regards to item 6? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of accepting an amended certificate from the Budget Commission.
Questions or comments in regards to item 7? Hearing none.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of accepting miscellaneous reports.
Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 8? Hearing none.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of resolution to transfer funds from the Medicaid Local Sales Tax Transition Fund to the General Fund.
Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 9? Hearing none.
Motion to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of approving payment of the regular schedule of accounts for the various funds, moral obligations, and the then and now certificates in the total amount of $124,838.02.
Are there questions or comments in regards to item 10? Hearing none.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of awarding bid for Earl Thomas Conley Park project regarding the ODNR grant.
Questions or comments in regards to item 11? Hearing none.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of appointment to the Southern Ohio Port Authority Board.
Any questions or comments in regards to item 12? Hearing none.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye. Mrs. Coleman, would you have anything additional at this time?
I have nothing at this time.
All right. Okay. Gentlemen of the press.
And then the appointment for Southern Ohio Port Authority.
We opened the bids here live Tuesday, was it Tuesday? I believe this past Tuesday. And there was 2 bidders. One won out on that after Our park manager went through everything to make sure that everything was going to be covered in the bid, and that is going to Scioto Valley Paving, LLC, in the amount of $97,805.87.
What's the purpose of the grant? What's the money's going to be spent for what?
I'm sorry.
What's the money being spent for?
The scope of the project is the basketball court being striped, repaired, painted, all of that being redone. The tennis courts receiving a new layer of asphalt, restriping, all of that being redone. That's a pretty extensive project because they have to take down the fencing that's there now, put it back up. So that's going to be a pretty good one. New pickleball court being installed next door. That's all new construction. That'll be nice. A lot of people like to play pickleball. That's a new sport coming to the park. And then all of the walkways and all of the parking lots will be repaired and resurfaced, or recoated, I'm sorry, and restriped.
Okay,
I think I got everything.
all right.
It'll look brand new. It's going to look incredible when it's done.
Okay. Who's the new member of the SOPA?
The new member being appointed is Russ Porter. Russ Porter.
Okay. That's all I have.
Okay. All right.
Can you just expand on item 9 a little bit, please?
Item 9. Okay. Item 9 is the resolution to move funds from the Medicaid Sales Tax Transition Fund to the General Fund. And how that works is we have two different buckets of money. We have a Medicaid Transition Fund, which I don't know, it was 2 years ago when the MCO tax ended. The county lost over $2 million in revenue immediately as a result of that decision being made at the federal level. So with that, the state board or state legislature approved monies to be put into a transition account to give counties time to transition to those new levels of revenue. All right, that's something we received, and to date we have pulled very little out of. Very little, actually. It's been pretty amazing. We've been able to do everything with our own revenue, and but at the same time, all that money's still sitting there, and we're not utilizing it. And in this, what we're doing is we're moving it to the general fund, and it will be used to help with health, dental, vision, life insurance, indigent defense, things like this that to cover various salaries for various departments. We've been taking all of that on the general fund, and technically, you know, you see one going down, you see this one up here, where we're actually, we should be using this transition fund more, and that's what we're doing. So this is the beginning of that, and our revenues are really strong, have continued to stay strong, but you know, we need to see that money moved over to the general fund, and we need to do it now. So not all of it's being moved, so it's just to cover those things: health, dental, vision, life insurance, attorney fees, and the remainder to be transferred to salaries for various departments. All right? Is that it? Okay. All right.
What was your name again?
Patrick. He's Portsmouth Daily Times. Do we have anything on the agenda from online?
On the agenda so far, I had just seen item 9, 11, and 12,
I think I
and I'm pretty sure we answered all three
did
of those.
those.
so-
Okay. All right.
And those were from Mark Craycraft and Sin Mackley.
Those are Scioto County Daily News. Okay. I think we covered all those.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Off the agenda?
Anything new on the land bank?
Nothing new. We haven't had another meeting. We did, of course, sell those one properties. I think, well, I know, I've seen several of the deeds being transferred over. The attorney is handling all of those. As soon as all of those transfer, we'll let everybody know once once all that legal stuff is done, we'll let everybody know what the sale amounts were and everything else. I know we were asked about that, so we'll be letting that out. And we are working hard on getting these 2 gas stations moving. COVID has really slowed us down. One is closed. The other one, apparently we still have an issue in probate court that we're having to deal with. That's slowing everything down there. So it's still being probated. So unfortunately, it's a rather large estate that it's part of, and it's still in the works. We have the environmental companies lined out to do the work. The grant monies are there to do the work. We're just waiting on the ability to gain control of the properties. We'll get those done.
Is there any movement on appointment of a new director for solid waste?
I'm sorry?
Any appointment solid waste director?
We have made a proposal to Lawrence County on what we would like to see done with solid waste as far as consolidation and reorganization to make it, we feel, it'd be more effective, and we have not heard back yet. But that was sent on Friday, and as you know, we just finished a lengthy holiday, and I did receive correspondence back from their president that said that they are reviewing it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where we are right now.
That's all I have. Thank you.
All right.
We do have a couple off the agenda.
Okay.
The first one from Terry T.J. Barnett. Why did the health department cancel the fair, River Days, and a concert at Tracy Park, yet they approved the Lucasville Trade Days to take place and a car show to take place on Labor Day at the American Legion?
I would recommend that he ask the health department.
The next one's kind of long, so bear with me.
Okay.
Why are we continuing to let CPS turn a blind eye on kids being abused? Are you aware that they refused to look at a picture of a child's leg and told the mother that because there wasn't a bruise 5 days later after a long weekend, they wouldn't do anything but document it? Do you support this behavior? How are we supposed to believe there are changes when they continue to sweep everything under the rug and turn a blind eye? Shouldn't we take every case seriously and do a little investigating? Are you aware that the worker didn't even copy the police report? What are you going to do to make sure the children of Scioto County are being heard and protected?
Well, I'm not going to comment on a situation that I don't know anything about. I'm not aware of any of those accusations. If whoever typed all that and sent that in would contact me directly, that would be great. We'll look into it.
The commenter was Darren Oliver, just for clarification.
All right. I know Darren. I understand. As a matter of fact, I tried to call Darren twice this morning because I saw the post on Facebook that was very vague. It didn't have any particulars at all. That's more detailed, what you just read that was on Facebook. So without more information, there's no way I can even ask that question. That is a little bit more detailed. I would like to know what the specific situation is. And I would also recommend that if someone feels like they're not getting answers, that they call in and they ask to talk to the director directly, okay? Meaning Jason Mantell, he wants to know if there are individuals that are not doing their jobs. He wants to know what's going on. He feels, strongly about that, and he wants someone to contact him directly. Because if he doesn't know about it, he can't address it. They're dealing with hundreds and hundreds of children. They're dealing with a lot of complicated situations. I don't know the details behind this. It sounds like, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all on the surface, but we need to look into it. Another thing that some people need to understand is that even though Children's Services looks into something, they can't always comment on it either. That's one of the things a lot of people get upset about, but there are certain confidentiality rules in place. I don't know what the situation here is. I'm not really sure. Like I said, on the surface, it doesn't sound good, but we really need to find out more about this and give Children's Services an opportunity to respond. And I really feel strongly Jason needs to know exactly what happened And I know he would be more than happy to talk with Mr. Oliver one-on-one about this, because he is really working hard to try to eliminate these kind of situations and to try to also publicly educate everyone on what they can or cannot do. We don't like it. There's a lot of things as far as confidentiality we don't like right now. But unfortunately, because of laws, Higher Revised Code, Administrative Law Codes, things like that, there are certain boundaries they have to work within that unless those laws are changed, they can't do anything about that. I don't know if that's the case here. I'm not 100% sure without having more information. But I can tell you this, we are doing all that we can. We're asking a lot of questions. We're very involved with the Board of Children's Services, asking a lot of questions there. I know that they are very dedicated to try to fix the issues, systemic issues within Children's Services. We have a lot of new people that are on board right now, and this is a process. It really is. But I'm very interested in this. I really want to know what has happened, what has transpired, and let's see. Let's see what it's all about. Okay. Thank you.
We had one more from Melissa Gullett Justice. Sorry. Do you feel the county will be canceling fall activities like trick or treat and trunk or treat held by various organizations?
I hope not. I'm very concerned. I've already heard like California canceled trick or treat, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we have started the initial inquiry with our health department on that. I understand Governor DeWine said something the other day that kind of, I guess there was a mention, but not that they were canceling or anything like that. Kids are already wearing masks, and it's kind of like to me, trick or treat is very special to a lot of children, and it's very special for their parents. I mean, it's a wonderful social event. I think if we can have trade days, we can have trick or treat. I think so. So, but we'll be bringing that to a head soon. It's mid-September. October 31st falls on a Saturday. Be a heck of a day. Nice day to have trick or treat. So that's not saying that's been scheduled that day, but I think our preference would for us to be able to do that. So we take a lot of heat because there's those people that say you need to do what the health department says. You got to do what the health department says, and then there's those that are saying no, that, this is a free America and everything else. We have to walk a tightrope here because we are government officials and we have to abide. But the problem is that there are a lot of heated emotions on this matter. We've been able to work with our health department pretty well. Got to remember we have there's two health departments, and but our county health department, we've been able to get information from them rapidly and quickly, and in our initial conversations, I did reach out to Dr. Martin about this subject, and we're kind of waiting on some guidance from ODH on this. The act of trick-or-treating itself, I would not consider to be unsafe. It's the contact points of handing out candy I think is what the concern is. So, what do you do there? Are parents able to monitor their own children? Yes, and they can and they should. So I think there's got to be a discussion about responsibility here, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. This will come to a head here real soon because people are going to know. They're going to know about taking days off work, and they're going to want to get that in their schedule, and we're very aware of that. So we're trying to get that resolved soon.
From Rose Mowry, do you know how many children are currently under CPS care?
Last I heard was 292 and climbing. We've had several children removed here lately. Removed from parental care.
From Mark Craycraft. I know this is a city issue, but I also know you are interested in this. There was another large gathering at Mount Park last night. City Council has said that the parks are closed to groups that don't have permits or there are no permits being issued. This group was not told to disband even though they are breaking city mandates. Please share your thoughts.
I don't know if they're breaking a city mandate or whether they're breaking a Portsmouth City Health Department mandate. I've addressed this issue already. You know, what I basically get back is you can't enforce what you don't know about. Again, like Mark stated, it's a city issue. That's something that they need to decide, and I know. I mean, I was in a meeting when Chief Brewer asked, you know, how are we supposed to even do that? So I don't know what Solicitor Haas has come up with. I think that would be a better question for City Council and Portsmouth City Health Department and Solicitor Haas. All right. Is that it? Gentlemen of the press? Okay, all right. Anything else?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay, all right. Just so everybody knows, early voting starts October the 6th here in the courthouse. So put that on your calendar. And if you need more information about that, you can go on the Secretary of State's website that has the dates and the time changes. Those hours expand the closer we get to Election Day. And everything's go for Election Day at the precincts, so keep your fingers crossed. I mean, we'll be voting in person here in the courthouse and as well at the voting precincts. So make sure that you have your voter registration up to date with your current address. That's very important for everybody. You can do that online, so it's very easy to do that, or you can do it in the Board of Elections and get yourself ready for voting. It's a process and it's a civic duty. So let's make sure that everybody votes.
I recommend that everyone vote as early as possible because you just never know what's going to happen when the election day draws near with the COVID and that type of thing. So if you want your vote, if you want to know that your vote is being counted and you don't want to rely on the mail-in, come down and vote. It starts October 6th.
And they'll have it set up in the Board of Elections for social distancing and one way in and one way out as far as they'll have it all marked off, and it'll be safe. It'll still be convenient to be able to get through security and to vote. There is a process and we have a plan. So you will not be slowed down at all to be able to get in and get out pretty quick. Okay? That is based upon volume of traffic. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right? Yes, sir.
Another important date, anniversary of 9/11. I remember the lives lost in those terrorist attacks back in.
Absolutely. 9/11 should be a day that we never forget. We should also not forget the resolve of our country that we felt after 9/11, and never forget there is evil in the world, and that evil still exists. And I'm glad that we, as a nation, have remained vigilant in our law enforcement, military, and our leadership to prevent that from ever happening again. And I hope that some of the lessons that were learned on 9/11 haven't been forgotten. It hasn't been that long ago. And we need not forget those lessons, that we have to be vigilant. And I think we're doing that. We're doing that. So God bless America. God bless America. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I
Have
got
a good
motion-
weekend.
Motion to adjourn.
If there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.